here. I've did a bit of filming around the Philippines, so hopefully we'll sort some of that stuff out soon. Soon could be a couple of days, soon could be 6 months, who knows, but we'll get there. So yeah, how are we all, people? Back in Australia now. Third little live stream since in Australia. As I said in the last one, I was feeling a little bit under the weather just before I got to Manila, so for the last time, so I didn't end up doing any live streams. I just didn't worry about it. But did a good couple of hours filming around Salai City. So we'll see. We'll see if some of the stuff can be put on the phone without editing later, and see what room I've got I can make, and then other stuff I might edit later on. Laptop or something, I'll work something out. But anyway, how are we, good people? We're all going well out there? Thank you to the new subscribers. I think I'm up to 80 now. I had about 66 a couple of weeks ago, so thank you for those who subscribe from the Philippines and different places. Really just jumping on to say hi. None of us worry about any serious topics until people start commenting, then we can maybe make a topic out of whatever, but just saying hi for the minute. Might think of something as I'm going on. It's really just an appreciative. A lot of my lives are appreciative, you know, to get on here and appreciate the fact that even though it's a small channel, people are subscribing, people are commenting now and again. It all helps, and I do appreciate you all. But if you're going for a hero, even if you don't like, you know, it's probably nothing too exciting I'm going on about. You got a spare second or two, hit the like. You know, you hit the like. It all helps. Got the new channel growing. But yeah, I appreciate anyone that views. I appreciate you all. It all helps. And so there's one viewer here now. Yeah, there'll be different stuff uploaded, mainly from the Philippines and Australia, different parts. So yeah, keep tuning in. Keep liking. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Just support a small-time YouTuber, right? So I get up to sort of a couple of thousand, and we can all ease up. A couple of thousand subs. Anyone watching here from Australia? It's a little bit cold here after being in the Philippines. Come back into the wintry weather. So what are we all doing on these winter evenings, good people? What are we all doing out there? Got my rice and sausages here, warm me up a little bit. I might put another, boil the jug again and have another little cup of tea before I finish this live, people. I like my tea, my cups of tea. But yeah, it was a shame to get feel a bit crook before I got to Makati, Manila. It seemed like a pretty cool place, pretty full on party scene, but it seemed pretty cool. I might try and spend about 8 to 12 days there next year, I think, when I go back, and then try and do about 30 or 40 days, at least 30, 28 to 30, I reckon, around Sulawesi. Maybe a day or two in Cebu, a day or two in Batangas, and 2 or 3 days in Subic Bay. I reckon that'd be cool. You still got at least 2 to 3 days in each place, I reckon. Get the feel of it. Maybe a day and a half, 2 days in Baguio, maybe even 3. Baguio is a beautiful place. I mean, I went there for a few hours once, and it was great. So yeah, good people, I suggest if you haven't already and you've got a few spare dollars and a little bit of time, get over to the Philippines. People there are cool as anything. Might not be for you, but try it out. Go for 5 days, 6 days, 30 days, but I'd say over a few years at least, sort of do a month or so there. Get the feel for the place. Excuse me. I don't think you'll regret it. Yeah, if you're into happy people and relaxed scene, partying scene, whatever you like. If nothing else, people, if nothing else, I think it can humble you, to the beauty of the people. I'm assuming any developing sort of countries where there's, 30, 40, 100 million people, whatever, can open your eyes to what you see in Australia. I think the crowds of people around beautiful people, I think it makes people there more beautiful. They've got to learn how to interact with each other and stuff. Whereas here the open space is good, but when we get around other people, we don't know how to act. You get these New Year's Eve things here, and people go off their head and get violent, whatever, in Australia sometimes. But over there, mate, you can be people are, bunched in like a tin of sardines, and they all they get on. The love and the smiles. The smile of the Filipino, and especially the Filipina, second to none, people. You just you don't see it in many here. Or you don't see it here. I can't compare it to everywhere else, but I haven't seen it much in Australia. Very rarely. Even people here, mate, they let their moods get to them. You say hello to someone, they're probably good people, but, they're in their mood, or they turn their head the other way, and all this sort of, Western entitled rubbish. But over in the Philippines, I don't notice it. I know people have their tempo and all that. They just won't speak. If they don't want to speak, don't speak. But when you see them face to face, they're all good. They're all happy. If they're not happy, they can at least have the manners to pretend to be happy. I suggest you humble yourselves, people. I suggest you get over to places like the Philippines, Thailand, wherever, and meet the real people of this world. And people that are like Australians used to be 30 or 40 years ago. Not the same in the West anymore. Lost the plot, I think. I think we're losing it. Got these bloody speed camera cars everywhere here. Can't do this, can't do that attitude from the authorities. But they don't earn respect, and the people don't earn the respect of the authorities either. I don't blame some of the authorities for being heavy-handed, because the people here are rude to them and they're rude to us. It's just a vicious cycle. The Philippines got all the rules and regulations. Probably got more rules in some ways, but they use the rules as guidelines. People can be chilling, groups sitting on at a festival having a drink. And maybe technically they're not supposed to be drinking there, I don't know, but I'm not a drinker. But the police just smile and tend to leave them alone. different attitudes, you know. The authorities can show respect, the people can show respect to the authorities. We can show love and kindness to one another. You know what? Why can't Australia be like that anymore? You know, it's not good. You know, we need to get the love back from the authorities. We need to show respect to authorities if they're good to us. We need to, you know, Australia's going downhill with all these everything. You know, speed camera cars, seatbelt cameras coming up. They're not earning the respect of people. You know, the Philippines. You know, back into the love and respect for one another. Whether people want us to do it or not, we've got to smile at them in the street. You know, people put their heads down. They know you. I know you walk in Australia. They put their heads down. Philippines, it's, you know, salamat, po, all this respect. We're losing respect here. We're losing our way, our old ways of the 1990s and that. You can't do anything here now. 1990s, growing up in the city of Sydney, late 80s. People would come for magazine shoots in the back streets of St. Peter's. They'd be doing a burnouts in cars. No one cared. They're smoking the tyres up. They're out of everyone's way, you know. We just get on, we take photos of it, whatever. But imagine you do a burnout now. Okay, yeah, you've been filmed, probably car impounded, possibly. It's madness. No? The West has gone mad. Let's get old school again in our thinking, you know. Not dobbing people in for everything, not running to the authorities, you know. Let's stand up for ourselves. Smile to our friends, you know. Be able to turn up at someone's house and doesn't matter that you didn't ring. Everyone's got a mobile now, so you can't come to my house, you've got to ring. Philippines, you're walking through people's backyards, you don't even know them, they don't care. Hardcore. Old school style. Australia's entitled, mate, too entitled, you can't do anything. You look at someone's car, they want to be tough about it, you know. Oh, you can't look at my car. Why go and spend 200 grand on a, you know, whatever, some little Porsche? It's not even a proper Porsche. It's a, you know, SUV, and then someone can't look at it, you know, etc., etc. It's the way we are, mate. It's the way we are. So yeah, get over the Philippines where people are still real. You know, you can still, you know, give people a compliment. You can call people what they are. You can call a lady a lady. A lady can call you short or call you fat or call you whatever you are because that's what you are. Nothing to be ashamed of. She can admire your tall nose. She can grab it, whatever. We've got to get back to the real ways, people. The real ways of life. Get rid of all this entitled political correctness. They were hardcore again. Whoever liked it, I appreciate that. Thank you. But yeah, the softer the generations get in Australia, the harder they think they are. I love all you 20-year-olds that are there. Got respect to you all. I know it's hard growing up because it's not always much of a future, but you all think you're hard. I know I'm not hard. I've probably seen some things you haven't, and you've probably seen some things I haven't, but everyone wants to be a gangster. You can't even be a gangster. So many cameras watching Australia, so like you live in a fairy tale. Half of you dob yourselves in for stuff on social media. Then you'd be crying if you got locked away. So you get back to the real ways, people. Go and spend a few months over in Manila or somewhere and learn how life should be. Get a little bit of a taste of how Australia was in the 80s and 90s, because I reckon the Philippines is similar to how we used to be. More cash around, not always entitled shopkeepers obsessed with cards. Oh, you can't use your cash here. Yeah, bull. I'll use my cash wherever I want it. Just be good to each other, people, Spread the love. Spread the awareness of humility, vulnerability, kindness. But still be tough in the way you know you can adapt, because you have to adapt. us Australians, we're deluded. We don't ever realise how fast things have changed in the way, like, all these new road cameras and rules that they put in all the time. Don't tell me it's not, trying to steer us towards driverless cars and all that, which I don't care. People want to get in their driverless cars and sit there and whatever they do to themselves while they're sitting there, I don't care. But I want to be able to drive. I want to be 80 or 90 or 100 and still be able to feel the gears of the car move and feel the revs of the engine and control it myself. I don't want this bloody robotic thing. I might get in one. It's probably everything's a new experience, but we should have the right to have both. But they're making it so hard to keep your demerit points in New South Wales that no one will drive soon. I don't know if that's what they want or what, but it's ridiculous. Like a seatbelt camera, but the onus goes back on the driver all the time, and most of the time the drivers wear their seatbelt. It's the passengers that don't have licenses, that don't think. Someone will come from a different country and not be used to the rules, or someone has a disability. Your mother or father has dementia. How can I control what they do? They take the seatbelt off, and then things like that happen a couple of times. Driver loses his license, loses his livelihood. Like, what sort of society are we living in? Enforce the rules with proper policing. People that flaunt the rules in a stupid way or are disrespectful about it, doing it in front of the officer of the law or whatever, well, then double their penalty. But people trying to do the right thing, or people who just make a little mistake, leave us alone. Shove your cameras. Do policing where the policeman's got to see you make a mistake, and they've also got to have you on camera for, say, 1 or 2 minutes so we can assess the circumstances of the situation. Make sure the seatbelt just didn't slip off for a moment, or haven't got a faulty seatbelt buckle or something. Take each situation as it comes. The camera doesn't do that. But anyway, this is where the West is going mad. Get back to the old school ways. Get back to authorities respecting the people respecting the authorities, where they, kick the crap out of you. They have to. Let's be hardcore again with a bit of integrity. Love for one another. Manners, all that sort of stuff. So I suggest you want to get back to those old school values and old school ways, and away from the seatbelt cameras and the speed cameras and all this bloody nonsense. I suggest get over to the Philippines, people. That's what I suggest. Anyway, people, I might switch off here. Stay tuned because, as I said, could be a couple of days, could be a couple of months, could be 20 years, who knows. No, but really, gradually there'll be videos popping up on here from the Philippines, I'd say. I've got a bit of stuff on my GoPro, so yeah. We'll sort it out, beautiful people. And yeah, I'd say for anyone that works, if you know, disability support worker, where someone might take the seatbelt off in your car, or you've got family with, you know, failing memory that could accidentally take the seatbelt off, or little kids who could wiggle out of the seatbelt or whatever, I'd suggest that a protest, if you're doing your job or whatever, if you can, don't do it on July 1. Bugger them. Let the nation stop if you're in New South Wales. Let the nation stop and let them know it's about the seatbelt rules. Not the rules, have the rules, enforce the rules, double the penalties for people that flaunt the rules that they're just going to be smart about. But as I said, have a policeman watch you, you haven't got your seatbelt on. Let them film you for a minute or two so you can see what the circumstance is, that someone didn't just, you know, accidentally wiggle out of it because they're a 2-year-old kid or they're demented or whatever. Or if it's some drunk imbecile in the passenger seat that's purposely taken off, fine them. Or maybe don't even take their points, fine them. Give them a bit of punishment. Slap him up the side of the head, whatever. But don't punish the driver. Don't punish the driver for what someone else is doing. Unless you can blatantly see the driver's there encouraging the person to, you know, not wear it or whatever, if they're a complete idiot too, well then punish both of them. But the camera, the cameras won't show always, so they're just on the... So we've got to get back to proper policing and proper filming of everything that's a duration, you know. And don't punish the drivers for what the passenger does. It won't be the drivers not wearing the seatbelt or not wearing it properly. You know, you're driving, you want your seatbelt on properly. It's comfortable and that. But, you know, you got the passengers, they put it under their arms, whatever. I can't be watching all that. I'm watching the road. I'm not seeing what some person next to me is doing necessarily. Like, it's just wrong. Stop the nation on July 1 if you're a driver that could possibly have someone in there that's going to take their seatbelt off that you can't control, you don't have any control over. Let your boss, let them know why, maybe get them to send a letter to the, you know, Member of Parliament. Oh, 10 people didn't come to work today, my business has been affected because of these stupid rules, stupid cameras, I should say. And put a message out to the New South Wales government people. Stop work. July 1 if you're a driver who could be affected by the seatbelt cameras. Anyway, get to the Philippines. You know, they put up all this stuff here. Love you all. I'm going to switch off. Take care, people. Thank you very much to the person who liked the live. It's always appreciated. Always like, make a comment, subscribe if you're not a subscriber. You are a subscriber, get a friend to subscribe, then you can jump in the lives together and we can make it a bit of a family community. So yeah, thank you, good people. Thank you.